products.
I've been waiting for this.
You've been waiting for this one.
I'll tilt. A lot of you.
Just tilt the camera and... Ha. For me, products today is going to be all about automations. Now,
so wait, first of all, this is like a product for the phone. It's an app.
So this is an app.
Okay.
And primarily, it's for Samsung folks. Though, even if you're not Samsung, don't worry. I got you.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
if you have iOS, I tried.
I got you. Got you for the
but,
guys.
Yes.
I hope.
So I found out that the flagship Samsung phones usually have this thing called Good Lock, which is a way of customizing your phone even further. Mm-hmm. Now, I am not on that
where
plane.
That inspiration came from.
So
while you're taking,
I introduced to you Fine Lock, which you cannot get from the store. You have to go get from the website. But it's basically a tool to help that gives you those Fine Lock features.
Automation,
which is automation. And then, so what it does is that when you open Fine Lock, you'll have a number of apps that you can use that each have their own customization. And you don't have to install all of them, only the ones that you need. So there are 3 of them that I'll mention here. There's one called Register, which is like the backbone of what I do, of the customizations that I use. What it does for me is that, one, it gives me backed up actions, so that for me, I like to access music very quickly. So for me, double tapping the back button, the back of the phone, open Spotify. Music, I have that down. Secondly, accessing, I'm trying to make a habit out of recording my expenses. So I've assigned triple tap to open my money manager, so that I can record expenses quickly and don't have to think about it.
Okay.
These 2 alone have made this phone...
They've shifted basically how you use it. Like,
yes. The other one is another tool, again in Fine Lock. They have a mini app called Sound Assistant, which helps you control sound. And the way I am using it is that when I hold the volume up, it goes the next track.
Okay.
When I hold the volume down, goes the previous track. So again, I don't have to unlock my phone. It only works when the phone is locked or when you're in the lock screen. Hold the power button. I don't have to look at my phone. Like it makes the phone feel like you're on some kind of a pro version. Yeah. And then finally, with Register, you can also assign the holding the power button. And what that does for me is that when I hold it, it gives me a shortcut to create a new task on TickTick. So it's my way of, when someone tells me, oh, you need to do this.
A reminder.
Yeah, I don't have to remind myself to write or to do. I can just do it then. And it even works from the lock screen as well. So I don't even have to unlock the phone. So I'll just hold the power button and I can start typing and I have what to do down.
This is like basically your version of keyboard shortcuts or hotkeys.
Yes.
Like for your phone.
It's shortcuts for Samsung.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not using a Samsung, that's still okay. There's an app called Microgesture. And it looks a bit daunting and you have to give it permission for accessibility, but it does the same things. In fact, this automation that for me, I learned from Motorola when I had a Motorola where shaking the phone twice would open touch. Again, never have to think about it. It's muscle memory. And with the same app, you can do the same way. You can set to back tap and triple tap. You can even do the whole volume, holding the volume up or double tapping. In fact, it gives you so many more options above and beyond what you'd get on a Samsung. And so if you are on Android, please check it out.
Yeah. I mean, I can't believe I'm on the same breath that you're doing a review for like a shortcuts app in the Android ecosystem. I'll be taking a dig at shortcuts in Apple. But I think the same version for that on iOS would probably be shortcuts, right?
Yes.
So I am personally not as big as you are on gestures and shortcuts, but I usually have a couple of nifty shortcuts. Now I think for iOS and maybe in the screen recording that you can, I have 3 main automations that I work with. And the first one would be when I'm adding movies to when I'm adding movies to a watch list. Let's say I'm chatting with my friends, so I have a widget where I just tap and add a particular movie, but it takes hell and back to just configure such shortcuts. So this is a basic set of instructions that you have to do. Open my movies, show watch list, choose from a menu, do this, ask for a text, it prompts you what movie is this, or and so on and so forth. And you have to go. It adds the movie to my like.
Speak it to the mic, man.
It adds a movie to my like reminders and my watch list.
Yeah.
It's super crazy how
I will say that when I used the iPhone and I was using the shortcuts gives you way more control.
Like
You
it's
can
very
set up so
granular.
many fine.
Yeah, but I think it's daunting for most people.
It feels daunting, and it's a good thing that they give you a lot of templates or starter packs, so to speak.
Yeah,
and
but there's one.
actually the one I was using when my wife and I were dating. So I dropped her home and then walked back to my place because we lived close to each other. And she'd always tell me, tell me when you get home. Now, but the problem is that when I get to my gate, my mind is already set on what I'm going to be doing next, is whether it's TV, Xbox, whatever it is I'm doing. So I'd always forget. So I set a shortcut that the way I told it, hey, when I enter this region, send an SMS.
Or send a text to my wife.
Send a text to my girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And it was like, everyone's happy. It's win-win.
That is so crazy. Well, I have one.
And for the record, I want to say that I wrote every message, and I also love you. So don't.
Nah.
I can't walk it back.
You just spill the beans, bro.
But hey,
Well,
love is love.
I have one shortcut
delivered
that is not a typical shortcut like you. It's not like a daily driver. But I set up a shortcut called Locate iPhone that I think is pretty cool, and I'll put you on. I don't know if you can do this, like, or the equivalent of this. So I set up an automation where if ever my phone is stolen, and I'll share my shortcut in the description so that anyone on iOS can just download it and custom make it for themselves. Whenever somebody steals my phone, either it was on or it was off, regardless, I have like a list of people of whom if they text lost phone to my phone, it runs like a series of actions. So it locks my screen, it turns on low power mode, it turns off airplane mode if somebody has turned off my airplane mode. It turns my Bluetooth on, it turns my data on, and then it literally gets the current location of where my phone is at and sends a text again.
Have you tested?
Yes, I've tested it multiple times and I've put on so many people. I mean, it's not a shortcut that I use, but whenever
It's a shortcut
use it,
you hope to never use.
It's a shortcut I hope to never use. But if you wanna try me, come at me.
The next best shortcut. The only way to make that even better would to go the Israeli route to just text it to explode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, run a series of automations, blow the phone,
Blow up.
yeah. Anyway,
Burn it to the ground.
that was it, guys. It's been a very long episode this time.
Thank you so much. If you liked the episode, please like, subscribe, comment.
Yeah.
Let us know what other automations you have, because we are eager to read your comments and to find out what you think. Help out the stock. Hit the subscribe. Share this to a friend. If you don't like the show, share this to an enemy. We'll take any view we'll take. We can get. But we are from Abdullah Sash.
Our analytics show us that all 69 of you who watched the episode are not subscribed. It's a buzzword.
Yeah, so please subscribe,
It's fun.
and we'll see you next time.
See you on the next one.